Friday night, the top two teams in the Ivy League, Cornell and Princeton, met head-to-head for the second time this season. Much like the game at Princeton, in which the Big Red won by a narrow three-point margin, this game was characterized by defense, grittiness, and a slowed-down tempo. Early in the first half, Jeff Foote was the offensive solution for Cornell, this layup here putting the Red ahead 14-7. Ensuing possession, Foote off the pass from John Jakes, slamming it home. He accounted for 13 of Cornell's 26 first-half points. The big story in this one was the defensive play for both teams, as each side struggled to get off looks and shot less than 40% from the floor. The Tigers forced the Red to take several tough shots, this miss from Ryan Whitman being one of many. Just before the end of the first half now, Jeff Foote shows off his passing skills, feeding Adam Wire, who would convert on the layup. Cornell led 26-24 at the break. Early in the second half, Chris Robleski knocks down the three, and accounting for one of only 2 3-pointers Cornell hit all game. Later in the second, with the Red up 4, Marcus Schroeder with a reach-in foul on Robleski, and Princeton head coach Sidney Johnson doesn't like it at all and gets a technical foul. Whitman hits both the first and the second free throw for the Big Red, extending its lead to 6. Just when you thought Cornell might pull away, Princeton responded with a three-pointer from 6'11 center Pavel Bucic, and then one from Princeton's leading scorer on the night, Dan Maverides. This put the Tigers within 1. 2 minutes left in the game now. Bucic with the costly foul on Lewis Dale as he puts up the 3. An excellent free throw shooter and one of Cornell's top crunch time performers, Dale would hit the first, the second, and the third attempt, extending Cornell's lead up to 5. Under 10 seconds to go now, Princeton out of a timeout and trailing by 3. Instead of opting for the three-pointer, Maverides takes it off the glass for 2. Trailing by 1 with 5 seconds to go, the Tigers were forced to foul, and Ryan Whitman would hit both foul shots. 2 seconds to go out of yet another timeout. Princeton inbounds the ball down court. The Maverides prayer shot is no good, and the Big Red narrowly escaped the Tigers by a final score of 50-47. After the game, the Big Red could not help but be impressed with Princeton's resiliency and defensive ability.
I thought their kids played hard as heck. There's times where we thought we had the knockout punch and just couldn't do it. And Cindy's done such a good job with those kids, and a couple of seniors are really good basketball players.
You know, which is easy to do when you play a team like that. They're a great defensive team. I think it was just something that we needed to realize that you know, sometimes they're going to force you to take long possessions. You know, the shot clock's going to have to run down a couple times.
It comes down to every possession is really critical. You know, they slow the game way down. They make every possession really critical. You can't take anything for granted. When you have to knock down shots, you have to knock them down, like free throws and big shots. And I know some of our guys struggled tonight, but we were able to come up and you got it out a little bit. So.
Take away your initial strength, whether that's Ryan Whitman coming off a screen, and then you got to scramble to get some other look. You have to be disciplined. And I thought we did that for the most part. I thought we had shots that we typically make that we didn't. But I know it would be a hard-fought game. I know how they play, and I'm pleased that our guys fought through it.
It was a big win for us. It puts us 2 up on Princeton, and really puts our destiny in our hands even more. And with a game like Penn tomorrow, with a little bit of a revenge factor, we're looking to really put it away. So.
With the win tonight, the Big Red remain atop the Ivy League and move one step closer to their ultimate goal, winning a conference championship and returning to the NCAA tournament. Reporting from Newman Arena, I'm Ryan Engler, Slope TV.